First of all, we're going to go through a couple of people somewhat quickly. I want to just thank everybody for attending. In case you don't know who I am, Mike Kaufman. I'm the owner of Cox Printers. We moved here about 18 months ago and have settled in nicely. This is our third event, and we plan on continuing to have these events. It's good for everybody in the room besides myself, and we enjoy doing it. So thank you, everybody, for making the trek out tonight. Besides Cox, there's Spectrum Media, all right? And to say a few words, my partner, Marty Rubin, who's the president of Spectrum Media. Come on up, Marty. He's going to say a few words, and then we'll jump back.
Welcome. That's one word. Selling is relationships, and I am a total believer in networking. And what I really do in my life of selling and marketing is divide business people, no matter what they do, into two distinct groups: those who get it and those who don't get it. And the people who don't get networking are missing huge opportunities. It's magical. So I welcome you, and let's network.
Along with Cox and Spectrum Media, tonight is also sponsored by Soundboard, who an organization that I jumped into, I don't know, Richard, 7 years ago or so. And I know I was in a bad place, business was in a bad place for a lot of reasons you don't need to get into. But the turnaround in business and the success we've had, I really do have to attribute a great deal of that to Soundboard, the relationships I formed with those guys and everybody around them. So to say a few more words about Soundboard is Mike Rizzone.
So to Marty's point too about relative to networking, part of networking is about who you're networking with. So I just wanted to take a minute or so and just share a little bit about who Soundboard is. We are a leadership development consulting firm, and we work with owners and managers, helping them develop the skills and tools to become more effective leaders. All of that is with the intent and the goal of helping them create healthier organizational climates that produce great degrees of productivity, more accountability, stronger, more efficient and effective teams, and ultimately better bottom line results. Now, while a lot of our clients are larger, our typical sweet spot is between 5 and 250 employees, entrepreneurial-led businesses, who come to us with really a variety of issues. And that's why I just wanted to take a few moments, because those of you who even do know us know that we do a lot, and those of you who might be meeting us for the first time have no idea what we do. When our clients are coming to us, they might be coming to us with looking for ways to help them establish and get greater clarity around the mission, vision, and values of their organization and how to communicate that through their organization. A lot of times they're coming to us saying, hey, we need help with holding people more accountable and delegating more. How can you help my organization with that? How do I tap into the experience of the team, both individually and collectively, to foster innovation? Our belief is that everybody brings something to the table. How can an organization tap into that? A lot of times we're asked to, how do I reward and recognize people appropriately? How do I build stronger teams? How do I have greater communication? How do I position roles and responsibilities effectively with good job descriptions? So those are some of the things that people come to us with. We deliver that service in a variety of ways. We do one-on-one executive coaching. We do leadership development programs. We have peer collaborative environments where people can come together and share best practices and ideas. We do retreats, corporate retreats. We host and facilitate management team meetings as well. And at some levels, when companies are either in transition or they're looking to actually bring the skill set into their organization, we will actually come in and function in the role of COO, CEO, VP of sales, etc. So that's a little bit about our world. On the list, when people responded, I know there were a lot of you who indicated you wanted to find a little bit more about Soundboard. Obviously, we're going to try to get to as many of you as we can. For those that we don't, I really encourage you to meet some of our partners who I want to call out. Richard Magid, raise that hand up there. There you go. Robin Advar, where are you, Robin? Lauren Cannon, Diane Gray, who was out front, and Jonathan Hakakian. I don't know if I haven't seen Jonathan yet. So that's a little bit about Soundboard. Please take a moment, stop by our booth. If there's anything we can help you with, you want to learn a little bit more about us, please feel free, and have a great evening. And thanks for coming out and joining us tonight.
to where we come from, there's some goals that we have in mind for tonight also. Basically, excuse me, but I have to read. I'm not quite as rehearsed as Mike is.
I prefer to be as eloquent, not rehearsed.
You can think of it however you want.
You can't go in the big dogs, stand up for it.
They told me you spent 2 hours in front of the mirror. And it still doesn't look it.
Michael, 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. Anyways, part of the reason we do this, obviously, is how do we as a printer best show you how we differentiate ourselves from the competition other than bringing you through here. So if you haven't seen the tour yet, please go on a tour, see the place, quiz my graphics people, 5-color press running, digital stuff happening. Alrighty? So please take a minute to do that. The other is everybody here needs to know you're here by invite. You might not know each other, you might not know me that well, but you're here because you were invited from a list and you have a reason to be here. So it's really like the human version of LinkedIn. Okay? So not to lose sight with all the electronics in the world, it's really nice face-to-face to say hello and know who you're talking to. The directory is as accurate as we can get it. There's people missing off of there. However, when you use it and you call one another, take each other's calls. Mention that, hey, I was at the Cox event. Take the phone call, all right? Yes, I was invited from Soundboard, you're from Cox, whatever the case is. Take the phone calls, set up house calls. We all know what those are. Have a cup of coffee. Whatever it is, make the connections, because if you take this many people and start thinking how many people we all know and where that goes, it's really amazing. And while so many people are not here and they're out there whining about how bad things are, we're the winners. We're here. And that's the difference. And that's why we're all doing what we're doing. So keep that in mind and take each other's calls. I want to get to, lastly, along those lines, Soundboard, going back to these guys in all seriousness. Next 3 to 6 months, make it a point to get to 1 or 2 of their events, and you really will see that they're not just talk. It's really a great organization, and sincerely, it has made a difference for me, so I have to thank them publicly. I'm still very involved. Bill over here, my right-hand guy, Bill Gleistein over here, who runs the facility. He's the production manager over here. Any questions, ask him. He knows better than I do. But we both work with Soundboard regularly, and it's certainly a great thing. Now I want to get into our high-tech contests, alrighty? We've got the number of beans in the jar, right? We asked everybody to tell us how many beans are in the jar, alright? Now, one guy's not, is Dave Scaturo here? Did he get here yet? No. That's too bad.
He won.
No, he didn't win. I just want to give him a hard time. Dave Slavitt. Is David Slavitt here, audio video? Dave Slavitt? No, okay. All right, after that, the closest, we go to the next highest? How about Bob Murphy? I didn't see Bob here either. Bob, John Murphy. Angel Cartagena for Batteries Plus. Wow, a lot of no-shows. See, they don't get the prizes. Gabe Vitale from C&L Sweeper. All right, he gets 57. Wait a minute. He just wins by default. He gets 57, and there's only 2. Where's your car? All right, so come on up and get your prize.
Michael, what was the number?
Where are the beans?
Hold on. He gets the jar of jelly beans. There's 2 of them. He gets a beautiful clean baby food jar. And he gets a big bag of jelly beans. By the way, some of the other wise-ass answers down here, like, I can't see it, Lindsay, I can't see it, did you know that? All right? Dave Scaturo, suck at Kaufman. No wonder why he didn't show up, but I still didn't. Maybe you guys should take a look at some of the wonderful answers to that.